Hey guys, what's up? So we are now on our second meeting of our lesson in Scratch. Okay, so welcome to our second meeting, guys. And in this second meeting, what we're going to discuss is lesson 2, make the cat draw. Okay, so at this time, guys, I will be discussing this lesson 2, make the cat draw Google slide presentation that you can see in your Google Classroom. Okay, so I will attach this Google slide in your Google Classroom. So make sure that you open this Google slide so that you can follow what I will be discussing in lesson 2, make the cat draw. Okay, so let's start, guys, our lesson for today. So what's gonna happen here is, first, I will discuss this Google slide one by one, every slide, and I will show you guys how to draw in Scratch programming, okay? So, from the word itself, draw, okay? So, we're going to talk about here the pen blocks, okay? So, pen block, so meaning it's about drawing, writing, okay, using Scratch programming, okay? So I will discuss all the slides one by one, and after my discussion, I will tell you your activity for today, okay? So let's start, guys, our lesson for lesson number 2. Okay, let me just present this so that it will become bigger. Okay. All right. So our lesson for today is we are going to make the cat draw using Scratch programming. Okay, so let's go with the first slide. Okay, so we are going to talk about here pen blocks. Okay, so what is pen blocks? So pen blocks in the pen category of the blocks palette enable you to draw on the stage and control the pen of the Scratch program. Okay, so meaning here in pen blocks, we can enable our sprite to draw on the stage of our Scratch, okay? And also, we can control our pen to like turn on the pen or turn off the pen, okay? So we can control the pen of our Scratch program, okay? Next, so we can also set and change the color and the width of the pen. So we can change the color, okay? We can also change the width. We can also change the size of our pen, okay? If you want your drawing to have a thin, like a thin drawing, thin lines for your drawings, so we can control it using pen blocks, okay? So here I have a picture, okay? On the right side, you can see on the screen. So these color green commands here, these are color greens, right? So these are for pen blocks, okay? So we have erase all, stamp, pen down, we have pen up, we also have set pen color to, and we also have change pen color by, we have set pen color, we have change pen size, and we also have set pen size, okay? So every green commands here, these belong to pen blocks, okay? And I will be discussing all of these commands one by one, okay? I will tell you guys one by one what are the uses of these commands, okay? So let's start. So the very first command that I will tell you guys is the erase all, okay? So this command, erase all, from the name itself, erase. So meaning delete, okay? So what is erase all black? So the erase all black, remove all marks made previously by the pen of stamp on the stage. So meaning, if you draw on the stage, All right. If you draw and then you want to delete it, you want to remove all the previously drawn. It's like whatever that you draw on the stage. So everything will be deleted. Okay. Everything will be erased when you use erase all. Okay. The next is the stamp. Okay. So the stamp blocks or the stamp block creates a copy of the current sprite and stamps this image on the stage. So meaning if you want to create a copy of your sprite, you can use the stamp. Okay. So meaning it's just like stamping. Like when you stamp on a paper, right? There will be whatever that you stamp on the paper, like a mark or something. So this stamp block works the same. Okay, if you use stamp block, it will create a copy on the stage of your current sprite. Okay, so that is stamp. Next, guys, is pen down. Okay, so pen down from the name itself. Okay, it's like you are going to press the pen down on the paper. Okay, so that's basically what pen down means. So it's like you will put your pen, let's say this finger of mine is the pen, and then my palm here is the paper. So if you are writing in a paper, right? If you want to write on a paper, in order for you to write, you have to press the pen on the paper, right? To write something. Okay? So this black pen down is the same as when you press the pen on the paper. So meaning, if the pen down is on, so it's like the pen is on. You can draw if you use pen down. Okay? So let's look at the meaning of pen down. So the pen down block performs the same action as pressing your pen to the paper. So meaning, the pen is on the stage and ready to draw. Okay, so that is pen down. So you have to remember, pen down, the pen is pressing to the paper. So meaning pen down, you can draw. Okay, and then next, if we have pen down, of course, we also have pen up. Okay, so pen up, when you're done drawing or when you are finished drawing, you use the pen up block to lift the pen from the stage. Okay, so if pen down is you are pressing on the paper and then you are drawing, so pen up is you put up the pen away from the paper. So meaning if pen up is activated, you cannot draw. Okay, you can't draw because the pen is up. So even if you move your sprite, it will not draw anything. Okay. So for simpler explanation, guys, if you want to draw on your stage, on your sprite, you will use pen down. Okay. And then if you want to stop drawing, okay, if you don't want to draw anymore or you are finished drawing, you will use pen up. Okay, so that's basically what pen down and pen up means. Okay, so let's move on, guys. Next, so the next command is set pen color to. Okay, so the set pen color to black sets the color of the pen. Okay, so later I will show you an example of this. Okay, so what does this code do? Okay, what does it do? So the set pen color to, it will change the color of your pen. Okay, and later I will show you that if you click this color green here, you can choose any other color that you want for your pen. Okay, so later I will show you an example. Okay, so now guys, let's move on to the next blocks. Okay, so the next blocks here, guys. So the first one is the set pen color 2, and then instead of the color, you have here number. Okay, so why do you have number here? So you can set the pen color to a specific numeric value. Okay, using this set pen color to 50. So meaning, if you change this number here, the number 50, the color will also change. Okay, so there is a specific value for a specific color. Okay, so later I will show you an example of this one, okay, on how to change the color of your pen using numeric value. Okay, so let's move on, guys. Next is the change pen color by. Okay, so this is if you want to change. Okay, so earlier what I discussed is this one, right? Set pen color 2. So meaning set pen color 2 is you initialize. Okay, you initialize the color. Let's say you set the color to green. So even if you are not yet, like if you're just going to start drawing, you will set already the color of your pen. Okay, so it's like if you want to write something, let's say you want to write on your diary, right? And then you have to think, oh, what color do I want to use for my diary? And then you can choose, right? Any color. You can choose black, blue, red, or any other color. So this black set pen color 2 is the same as that. Okay, before you start drawing, you can set the color of your pen using this set pen color 2. Okay, and then this one is also the same. You are still not yet drawing and you want to set the pen color, okay, to a specific value. And then this one, change pen color by, so meaning change pen color. So you can change the color of your pen while you are drawing. Okay, let's say you are drawing already on your scratch. Okay, and then you want to change the color. Let's say the first color that you want is color black, right? And then you are drawing using black. And then later while drawing, you want to change the color. Let's say you want to make it darker or lighter, right? So you can change the pen color by a specific number. Okay, so let's say you want it to be changed by 10. Okay, 10 times or 10 is the numeric value that you want to change your color to. Okay, you can change any number here. Okay, so the change pen color by, so it changes the pen color by specified increment compared to the current color. Okay, so that's the change pen color by. Okay, next, guys, is the size. Alright, before we proceed with the size, let me go back again with the color, okay? So in color of your pen, you can set, okay, number one, you can set the color by choosing the color that you want, or you can set the color by using a specific numeric value, okay? So there are two ways to set color. You can set, okay, I will show you. You can set by choosing the color like this. So click this and there will be a lot of colors that you can pick. Okay, this is the first way. The second way is you set the color using specific number. And then once you've set the color, during or while you are drawing, you can also change the color. Okay, and this is the command for that. All right, so now let's move on, guys, with the size. So for the size, you can set the size of your pen, okay, even before you start drawing. You can set the size already. Let's say you want your size to be 1, okay? So the set pen size enables you to set the width of the line that the pen draws, okay? So later, I will show you an example on how to set the pen size of your pen, okay? So that's the set pen size. Next, guys, is we also have change pen size by 1. So let's say you already chose 1 for the size and then you want to make it bigger. If you want to make it bigger, you just have to put here positive number, okay? And then if you want your size to be smaller, you have to put here negative number, okay? So the change pen size increases, okay? If you put positive values, it will increase the size. And then if you put negative values, it will decrease the size, okay? So it increases or decreases the width of the line that the pen draws by the specified number of pixels, okay? So that is the change pen size, okay? So those are all the commands that you can see inside the pen block, okay? So let's go at it again. So we have erase all. If you want to remove all the previous drawings, okay? So we have stamp block. So stamp block is if you want to create a copy of your current sprite. And then the third is the pen down. So pen down is used if you are ready to draw, okay? And then pen up is used if you are or when you are finished drawing, okay? So pen down if you want to draw, pen up when you're finished drawing, okay? And then set pen color to if you want to change the color. All right, and then set pen color and then change color. And then for the size, we can set the size of the width of the line of your drawing. And then also you can change it, okay? So those are all the commands that you can see inside the pen blocks, okay? So now guys, I will show you some examples, okay, of drawing in Scratch program, okay? And at this time, okay guys, all the examples that I will be showing here, I want you to do it as well, okay? Do it also in your computer, in your Scratch account, okay? I want you to do it as well, okay? So open now your Scratch, okay? I will show you guys how to open the Scratch, okay? And also, I already taught you guys how to create your Scratch account last week, right? So I hope and I believe that you guys already have your Scratch account, okay? And for those who still don't have a Scratch account, let me know, okay? And I will teach you again later, okay? After this discussion, okay? So now guys, let's move on with our first example. As you can see on the screen, our first example is how to draw a line, okay? How to create a line or how to draw a line using Scratch program, okay? And I have here an example program, okay? So if you already open your Scratch account, you can put this example program in your Scratch account, okay? So create a Scratch file and then put this command. So the first command is erase all. So again, erase all is if you want to set the or erase all the color or all the drawing. And then set pen color if you want to change the pen color. And then if you want to set the size, we have set pen size. And then we have here another command from different category, from motion. It says here point in direction 90. And then this one is go to X and Y position. And then pen down. Okay, you can see the green one is pen down. So pen down means you are ready to draw. Okay. And then we have glide. So glide meaning it will move to a specific position of X and Y. In this case, X is 100, Y is 0. And then after that is pen up. Okay. So guys, let's try this example. All right. Let's do this example as well. So go to your Google Classroom, and in your Google Classroom, I have provided this link of Scratch. So click this and you will be transferred or redirected to the web page or website of Scratch. Okay. So I want you to sign in, okay, your Scratch account. So once you are here, I want you to click on sign in and use the username that you create or that you use last week when you create your Scratch account. Okay. So in this example, this is my username. And then I also have to put my password. Okay. So you guys also have to do this. Okay. Put your username and put your password and then sign in. And then after you sign in, you will see here on the right side your username. Okay. And we also have here a second tab. So if you click this, all your previous stuffs on Scratch will be opened. Okay. And then you have here create. Create is if you want to create a new Scratch program. Okay. So in this case, guys, we are going to do this example. Okay. And we are going to do this example by creating a new Scratch file. So click on create. Okay. So after you click create, so a new project of Scratch will be opened. Okay. And if you look here, guys, on the left side here, we have motion, looks, sound, events, control, sensing, operators, variables, my blocks. Okay. As you can see here, guys, there is no pen blocks. Okay. There's no pen blocks, right? So how can you use the pen blocks? Okay. So I will teach you guys. So to open your pen blocks and put it here, so I want you to click this. Okay. You have to add an extension for your Scratch project. Okay. So click this extension. All right. And after you click, this will open. So there are other extensions here that you can use on your Scratch project. Okay. But in our case, for our lesson 2, since we are focusing on pen blocks, so I want you to click this pen, okay, with your sprite. So after you click that, you will see here that there will be a new extension added, okay, and the name of this is pen, okay, and you can see it's color green. It's the same with the example that I've shown you here, right? Color green. Okay, so now guys, let's do this example. So the first thing that I have to do here is I will use erase all. Okay, so first is erase all, so meaning it will erase everything that you've already drawn. Okay, so erase all and then set pen color to okay, if you want to change the color of your pen. So here, you can click this and you can choose any color that you want, okay, by sliding this slide bar, okay. If you want it dark, so 0 brightness, and then if you want it light, okay, so you can choose any color here, okay. So let's say I will use the black, the pen color blue, okay, like this. So erase all and then set pen color to color blue, okay. Next guys is set the pen size, okay. So you see this one, set pen size to, and then let's say I will make it 3, okay. Let's say the pen size that I want is 3, okay. So after this, you already have the color, you already have the size. So the next thing that you have to do guys is for the motion of your cat, okay. So go to motion and you will see here, point in direction 90, okay. So 90 is direction to the right, okay. 90 is direction to the right. And then if you put here, okay, you can see this one. So click this 90 and you will see here directions, right? So if you want your cat to face to the right, so you have to choose this one, to the right, okay? But if you want your cat to face to the left like this, so it should be negative 90 or point the arrow to the left. And then if you run this, you see the cat turns to the left, right? But it's not, it's rotating, right? Up and down, right? So let's say we want to face him to the right again. You see, it's on the right, it's facing right. And then if you want it to face down, you put 180, and then you see the cat is facing down. And then if you want the cat to face up or upwards, you see, just put here 0 or arrow up, and the cat will face upwards, okay. So in our example, I will use 90 because we want to face the right of our cat, okay. So next thing guys is we want our cat to a specific position. As you can see here guys, if I move the cat here, okay, let's say I will put it here, okay. You can see here the x of this position is 22 and the y is negative 5. Okay, remember, x is 22, y is negative 5. If I move the cat in a different location, let's say here, so the x will become 179 and the y become 59. Okay, y becomes 59. So meaning, wherever you want your cat, okay, whatever position, you can put it there, okay. So in our example, the next command here is go to x negative 100 and y is 0. So meaning if I play this program here, so the cat will be facing to the right and it will start at position x negative 100, y 0. Okay, so let's try this by clicking this code to run. Okay, you see I will move the cat here, but if I run it, the cat goes back to the position x negative 100. Okay, you see here x negative 100 and y 0. Okay, so the next thing that you have to do to draw a line guys is what did I said earlier. If you want to draw, you have to use pen down. Okay, pen down means you are ready to draw. Okay, and then here we want this cat to move to the right. Okay, so what we're going to use is motion and then glide to x and y. Okay, so glide meaning it will glide, it will move. it will slide, okay? And then I will put here for the x positive 100 and here is 0, okay? So meaning the start position is negative 100x, and then if we use glide, it will move to 100x, okay? So let's try this, let's run. As you can see, the cat has already drawn something on the scratch, okay? So as you can see, the color is blue and the size here is 3. If it's too small for you, you can always make the size bigger. Let's say 6. Okay, if I run this, you see, the color blue line becomes thicker because I changed the size to 6. So let's say 10. Okay, so the line becomes becomes thicker. Okay, because we put the size 10. Okay, so that is how you draw a line, guys. Okay, you can also do this in your own Scratch so that you can understand it more. So now, guys, let's go to the output. So this will be the output of your program. If you do it, it will create a simple line. All right. So erase all, remove all previous marks, set color. Here is set pen size. And then we have point in direction. So meaning our sprite will face to the right. And then go to x negative 100 y 0. So it will move the sprite to coordinates negative 100 0. And then pen down. The pen is on the stage and is ready to draw. And then glide 1 second to x positive 100 and y 0. So it will make the sprite glide to the coordinates. Okay, and pen up. The pen is off the stage and cannot draw. Okay, that's pen up. So here, guys, I have another example. Okay, I've added some examples. All right, I will still use here the erase all. Okay, so I will still use this one, erase all. Okay, and I will just add set rotation style. Okay, so I will add set rotation style. So you can see here on motion, set rotation style, this one. And I want it to rotate all around. Okay, so and then I will put it here like this. Okay, so meaning if I rotate our sprite, our cat, it can rotate all around. Okay, and next is, so we are going to add pen down. Okay, that's correct, pen down. And then after pen down, we will use glide 1 second to x 100. Okay, and y. So let's follow this. So the first is go to x negative 100 negative 100. So let's go first with go to x negative 100 is 1 negative 100. Okay, and then after this we are going to use pen down, and then after pen down we're going to use glide for 1 second. Okay, and what we're gonna do here is glide 1 second 100, and then the x will be positive 100 and the y is 0. Okay, the y is negative 100. Let's follow this. Okay, positive 100 and y is negative 100 like this. Okay, and then after that we're going to use point in direction, because we are going, what the goal here is our cat to draw a box or a square. Okay, so we want our cat after facing the right, and since it's going up, I want it to face upwards. Okay, so I will use point in direction and I will move up. Okay, and then I will add this. Okay, but instead of 100 and 0, I will put positive 100 and positive 100. Okay, like this. So if I run this, okay, you see, it now, the cat has created two lines, okay, to the right and upwards. Okay, so you can just continue adding commands here in order for you to create a box. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to add point in direction, and after upward we need our cat to go to the left. So change it to the left like this. Okay, negative 90. And then we will use glide X. Okay, 100, 100. So let's just change our Y to negative 100 like this. Okay, and this one is negative 100. Okay, so let's see. Let's try. So let's run this. Okay, if it's going to create a box. Okay, so as you can see, it creates a triangle, right angle triangle. So this means that the number that we put here on our X is wrong. Okay, so instead of negative 100, we want to use positive 100. Okay, so let's try. If it's going to row, okay, so as you can see, it comes back, right? So the problem here is it should be positive 100, I think. So let's try. Okay, so the X here should be negative 100 because X will be here, and then positive 100. So let's try. Okay, you see, now it's almost finished drawing box, right? So now we are going to make the cat face downward. So point in direction and then down. Okay, and then we will glide to our original position, which is negative 100 and negative 100. Okay, so if we run this, okay, our cat will create a box. Okay, you see, it's now drawing on its own. Okay, so that is how you draw a box, or how you draw a line using Scratch program. And also guys, when you finish, don't forget to put here pen up. Okay, so you will put here pen up so that you're finished drawing. Okay, look at this. Okay, so now guys, let's continue. All right, so these are the commands that I've used on the example. You can look at this one by one on your own Google Classroom, and you can see on the right side, these are the definition or the uses of every commands that I've used. Okay, so now guys, I'm going to show you guys another example. Okay, and it will be related for your activity. Okay, so what if you want the cat to draw words or letters, right? So let's say I will still use this one. Okay, erase all. Okay, and then I will put here events when green flag is clicked. So if I click this, the program will activate. Okay, so let's say guys, I want my cat, my sprite, to draw the word hi. Okay, H-I. Alright, so as you can see, again, if I move the cat, you can see the X and Y here is changing. So you can use this X and Y to know the position where you want your cat to go. Okay, So if you know where your cat to go, you can start drawing like the word hi. So I will show you the example, guys, okay? So erase all, set the color to blue, and set the pen size to, okay? And then the size of our sprite, let's make it smaller, let's say 50, okay, like this. So now it's smaller, okay? And then on the motion, guys, I want you to make it point direction 90, okay? Make sure that your cat is facing to the right, okay? So now I want my cat to say hi. Draw hi here. So first is letter H, right? And to draw letter H, you should start here and then go down, right? To create letter H. Okay? So the very first thing that you have to do is you have to make your cat go to this position, which is negative 195 and 103. And it's here already, right? So once you are here on this position, on the first position, you can now start drawing. So first, make sure that you put pen down, okay? And then, in order to make it straight, okay, we want our cut to go down up to here, right? Okay, so we want to make it to create a line, straight line for letter H. So after you move your cut here, you can see here that the X and Y is changing here, right? So you can now change the position, okay, of your Y. So we have to use here glide. So glide to X and Y. And the position here is from here, it will go down. So we can just make it negative 195, same as this. And then the Y, we will change it negative 108. Okay? So if we try this, see, the cat now has created a straight line. Okay? And we want letter H. So we want the cat to draw horizontal here. Right? So we want our cat to go here at the middle here. Right? So we want our cat to go X negative 195 and Y is 0. So just put here glide negative 195 and 0. Okay. So if we try this, let's run. See, the cat now here is in the middle. So we want our cat to go here. Okay. Maybe here. Okay. You see, the X is now negative 168 and the Y is still 0. So that it will not change. So here, we will glide one more. Okay. And the X now should be negative 168 and Y is 0. So if we green flag, okay, let's try again. See, it's now creating letter H, almost H. So now we want our cat to go up here, okay? All right, so we want to change the value of Y because Y is the vertical line and X is the horizontal line, and we want to create vertical line, so we're going to change Y. So we use glide here again, and negative 168 is the X, so let's make it negative 68 also. And for the Y, the position here is 100, so here 100. Okay, so that it will be equal, we use here Y 103, right? So we are going to use here 103 as well, okay? So that it will be equal. So if we run this, you see, now the cat is there, and then we just have to make the cat go down here to draw, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add another glide negative 68, okay? Negative 68. And then we're going to change the Y to negative 106, but here we use 108, so we are going to change negative 108 so that it will be equal. Okay, so let's try. You see? Now it's drawing letter H, right? You see? It's perfect H. So now this is only the first letter. Next, guys, after you finish with the first letter, so you can put first here the pen up because we are going to move our cat here in this position, and we don't want it to draw a line going there. Okay, so we use pen up to stop drawing. Okay, so now we want our cat to be here in this position, right? So after pen up, we will go to motion and go to the X is 49, the Y is 103. Okay, you see here, X 49, Y 103. Okay, so let's try. So it's going to draw letter H, and the cat moves there, right? So from here, in order to say hi, so we just have to make our cat draw vertical line here, right? So we want him to draw, so we go to the pen blocks and use pen down because we want to draw, right? And then we want to draw down here. So we want to know the position. So the position is x43, y is negative 102. Okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to make it equal. So since we use here 49, so we're going to make 49 instead of 43. Okay? So we're going to use glide. 1 second. And instead of 43, we use 49. And then negative 102 for y. Okay? So let's try. Okay, you see? It's drawing H. And then it will draw high. Okay, and then when you finish, make sure that you use pen up here. Okay? So as you can see, this is the program to say hi. Okay, this is the program to say hi using Scratch. So let's run. Okay, you see, it's going to draw letter H and I. Okay, so what did we use here? So you have to be very specific here on the location of X and Y. Okay, and you can know the location of X and Y when you move the cat. Okay, let's say you want to know the position of the H here, the first. So move your cat there, and you will see here on X and Y. So that is the X and Y of this position. So you can put it here. Okay, so that is how you draw, guys, in Scratch program. Okay, so in this example, I want you to do this. Okay, do this example also. So this is how you will create a drawing using Scratch. Okay, this is how you say hi. Okay, you can replay this video about this example later. Okay, you can replay this on your own. All right, so that is, guys, how to draw on Scratch. Okay, I've used here mostly from pen blocks and from motion. Okay, motion because we need to draw. So we need to move. That's why we use here motion tabs. Okay. So now, guys, I want to know if you have any questions. So if you have any questions, guys, about Scratch drawing, let me know. Okay. For now, I want you guys to type number 1 if you understand it, and type number 2 if you have some questions. Okay? So type it now. Alright. So now, guys, if you don't have any questions, let's go back now to your Google Classroom. Okay? And in your Google Classroom, I have provided an activity. Okay? This one, activity 2.1 pen blocks. Okay? So this is your activity for today about drawing in Scratch. Okay? So let's open this. Okay? And when you open this, you will see here your activity for today. So let me just zoom in. Okay? Okay. Make it 150. Okay. All right. So this is what your Scratch activity look like. Okay. So you have to put your name, your class, and your number here. Okay. So I have here the instruction. Using Scratch. So this is the link for the Scratch. You can click this if you still haven't opened the link of Scratch. So make the cat draw letters of your nicknames. Okay. You can choose any sprite that you want. Okay. In my example earlier, I use the sprite of the cat, right? So if you want to use other sprite, you can choose. Okay, like this. All right. If you want to use a ball to draw your nickname, you can use it. Okay. Any sprite here you can use. Okay. So you have to make your cat or your sprite draw the letters of your nickname. Okay. So in my example, I draw hi. So for you, you have to draw your nicknames. Okay. So once you're finished, share your project in Scratch, then copy the link and paste it on the Google Classroom assignment. Okay. And then, of course, you have to take the screenshot. Okay. So I have here my example. Let's say, for example, my nickname is Na. Okay. N-A. Alright. And this is the program of how can I draw my nickname, which is Na. N-A. Okay. So this is the example output. So this is my example. But for you guys, your answer, your screenshot should be here. Okay. Screenshot your program like this. Okay. And then paste it here. And then screenshot your output like this one, wherein your nickname will be displayed, and paste your output here. Put your output here. Okay. In this green box here below. And then I want you to share your Scratch project as well. Okay. So let's go back to my Scratch. Okay. So here, guys, I want you to listen here. I will teach you how to share your Scratch file to everyone. You can post or you can share your project on the internet. Okay. So the first thing that we are going to check is we want to know if you already confirmed your email address in your Scratch. Okay, I taught you that last week. Okay, last week I taught you that when you created your account on Scratch, you also have to confirm your email, right? So if you want to check if your email is already confirmed, so go to account settings. Okay, and you click this email. All right, and you can see this is my current email. This is my school email. Okay, and if there is a check here, a green check, meaning your email is confirmed. Okay, you confirmed your email already. That means that you can share your project to anyone and they can see your project. Okay, so make sure that you have this checked. Okay. And then guys, let's go to the example on how to share your Scratch project. So let's go to my stuff, and I will open the Scratch program that I did earlier. Okay, so you see here, when you click your project, you can see this project is not shared. So only you can see it. So click share to let everyone see it. So you can just click this share from here, or you can first click see inside, and you see here there is a share button here, and this is the title. So let's say, let's make the title draw high. Okay, this is my title, and then I want you to guys to share your project. Okay, so click share if you are finished. So click share, and as you can see, your project now is now shared. Your project is now shared. Okay, and you will see here, if you click green flag, you can see that your cat is drawing the word hi like this. Okay, and then once you click share, and you can see here your project is now shared, so you can just copy this link. Okay, go here on the URL that says https scratch.mit.edu, and then projects and then numbers. So I want you to copy this. Okay, so when you're finished, copy this. Okay, and then go to the activity and put your link here. So paste your link here like this. Okay, and then enter. Okay, and you can see your link will be here, and then if I click this, for example, you submit your link, and then I want to check, so I can just click this link, and your project here, the one that you created, will be open. You see, draw high, and then I can check. See? All right, so that is how you draw on Scratch. Okay, and how to share. Okay, guys, so that is for your activity for today. So I want you to draw your nicknames using Scratch program. Okay, so I have here some cases that some of you have a very long nickname. Okay, so if you have a very long nickname, I want you to draw at least the 4 letters of your nicknames. Okay, if you have a long nickname, draw at least 4 letters of your nickname. Okay, if you draw the 4 letters, you can submit that. Okay, I will accept that. All right, so that is the activity 2.1 about pen blocks on how to draw on Scratch programming. Okay, so you can start doing your activity now, guys. And if you have any questions or any clarifications, or if you need help about the Scratch programming, about how to draw on Scratch, you can just turn on your microphone and let me know what's your question so that I can answer it. Okay, or you can chat on the chat box of the Google meeting, and I will also help you. Okay, you can start doing it now. I'll be here in the Google meeting, guys. Okay, you can start now.